Last field of custom planting for the year. Get her done, Troy. Get her done. Looking good with the 46 in the straight pipe. Oh, is it going to be a good feeling to be done, park that planter. Hopefully we get some rain this weekend. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back to the Way We Farm. This has been an exciting week for me. I don't know if watching this YouTube video will look exciting, but we got a lot of work done. Started out last Saturday. Troy took the 4430, borrowed a neighbor's 2-row monosem planter to plant some sunflowers around his pumpkins. The 4650 and the planter finally home. Father's Day, we planted 62 acres of Milo. Yesterday, we finished our neighbor's corn. In between, we planted 42 acres of pinto beans and I think 60 acres of black beans. We got them sprayed. We got the sprayed on the Milo. Today, we sprayed 225 acres of crops, 25 miles from home, the farthest ground we work. Crops look pretty good for as dry as it is, so it's sprinkling right now. We're supposed to get some much needed rain. The shop is a disaster. It has never been so messy. So next week, clean the shop. I help a guy out part-time. I got to help him do some things. And we're going to get seed corn situated. We're going to get the pro boxes all back here in return. So thanks for tuning in. Check this video out. Milo, pinto beans, black beans, and we had to roll the bean ground, so pick the stones. Troy did most of that. I did a little bit at the tail end. So enjoy the video, and we will see you next week. The big day is finally here. We're planting the green sorghum or Milo. Oh, man. Finally. It's Father's Day. I know, it's a month late. We'll get it in the ground. The ground's warm. It'll be out of the ground in 4 or 5 days, and it's going to hit the ground running. So the Milo ground is perfect. It is soft. It is moist. Let's see if we can find a few seeds. There they are. There they are. So I'm hoping that's about 1 inch deep. And I was worried that if we planted it before the rain, it would crust over. But this ground didn't get much of a crust. Probably could have planted it earlier in the week, but that's okay. We're going to get after it. We're going to get her in. It's going to be a good Father's Day. And there's rumor that my wife might bring me dinner to the field. We'll see. So Sunday, we planted our green sorghum or Milo. Today, we're planting another new crop. We're putting in 40 acres of pinto beans. They got blue seed treatment on them, but you can see they're speckled. So anyways, we're going to hopefully put these pinto beans in. Right next to them, we're going to grow 60 acres of black beans, and we're going to have a good side-by-side and see which one does better. So I just put 48 bags of pinto beans in. Shoo-wee! Did that tucker me out? But that's okay. Let's get them in. We've got nice moisture. Ground's in perfect shape. It's time to be having them planted. So we're out planting our pinto beans. This ground, Troy strip-tilled it with our Gladiator. So I don't know if you can tell with the sun, but those rows there, they're the standing corn stalks. So we're planting right between them. So the first year we tried growing dry beans, this 2012, everybody told me, I'm trying to get out of the wind. Everybody told me, you can't plant dry beans strip-till. Why not? I don't know, nobody does. Well, I didn't have a chisel plow and I didn't have a mold board back in 2012. So we strip-tilled it with our Unverfirth at the time. And we come in and planted with our Kinsey planter. Didn't have anything special on it. I don't even know if I had row cleaners at the time. And so we, somewhere there's a seed. So there's a little seeds. We are very fortunate. This ground's got lots of moisture, so we're not planting them very deep. But that strip's cleaned off. There's a little bit of trash in that one there. But Troy's gonna Cultipack them, and we are going to direct cut these this fall with a John Deere 625 flex head, and it works great. So the Cultipacker will knock them row middles down, them tall stalks, and knock these edges down. And hopefully in a week these things will be out of the ground and they're gonna be off to the races. So we plant pretty much everything. We grow strip till, and man, I just love it. Look at that trash. It's gonna hold the moisture when it rains. Look at that beautiful clean strip. Like I say, a little bit of trash in there from the Drago head, but That don't hurt nothing. Then beans are gonna come up and go right through that, and hopefully we're gonna have the best pinto beans we ever grew. Oh, they're gonna be the best pinto beans we ever grew because we've never grown them before. So let's see what happens. So we were switching from pinto beans to blacks, and I wanted to switch from high range to low range. This is high range. And I must not have got, I think that little sprocket down there, the chain came off. When it did, chain wrapped up on here, broke this shear pin and broke this little plastic piece. Luckily, I've heard from other guys they break, so I had one on hand, so ran back, got that. Mrs. Sumbitch had made a nice turkey, so I had a little turkey dinner. And so now I'm gonna come back and plant till dark. So, man, this field's in good shape. So pinto beans there, black beans there. We're gonna plant over the hill, down to the woods, and hopefully get done before the boogeyman gets me tonight. Look at those beautiful strip till zones between the corn stalks. Planting black beans, going right between last year's corn stalks, and the seed bed couldn't be better. I am thrilled with how this field's turning out too. Sorry about the wind, but here is the zone that Troy hit with the Gladiator this morning. This was 200 bushel corn last year. We had a Drago chopping head, didn't touch the stalks. Come in, sprayed this field with burn down, probably a month ago now. Now he hit it this morning with the Gladiator, and I just dug up some seeds. The seeds are supposed to be about 2.2 inches apart. So I just uncovered these 4. They're just about 2 inches apart. So yeah, it is very nice, and it's my favorite crop. We make a lot of money growing dry beans typically, and if not, it's a great rotation for corn. But I don't want everybody to start growing dry edible beans, so yeah, it's a lot of work. You gotta spray them too much, the seed's expensive, so never mind. Don't grow dry beans. So we're Cultipacking the dry bean ground. So picking a few rocks, packing it down, trying to knock these ridges down from the strip tiller. Like that little stone there will get pushed in pretty nice with the Cultipacker. So once we go over it, it makes it a lot more harvestable. Right here I think was double strip tilled, so that's why it's a little bit of a ridge. But typically it flattens it out pretty nice like that. So I gotta tell you a quick story. On our Tom's Toys series we did this winter, we talked about our tractors having nicknames. The 4440 has a nickname. I forgot to mention it. I saw my buddy the other night. He said, you didn't mention the nickname for the 4440. Years ago, he rode down with me the day after the Super Bowl, a couple hours away, the old Purple Peterbilt, to pick this tractor up. On the way back, we stopped for lunch, and I said, you know what? We're gonna name this tractor Valerie after your wife, because you went and helped me pick it up. So we refer to this tractor as Valerie. So I'm sorry, Mark, I forgot to mention it when I did the Tom's Toys series with the 4440. There you go. Now I got that monkey off my back. I better get going. It might rain. So we got the pinto beans and the black beans in. Just switched the planter over tonight for corn. So we're going to plant a little bit of corn for our neighbor to finish up where they were spreading manure. So the planter switched over, ready for corn for tomorrow. The 12-row Gladiator and the 400 HD, aka Big Bub, changed our lives. So we are glad we had this rig this spring. It saved us a lot of time. We did more custom work than we've ever done. 12-row planter worked out good again. This year was the first year we planted with the 4650. Worked out great. The old fertilizer trailer worked well. And the cat says, don't forget about him. He's been keeping the place safe, haven't you, Maverick? So, yeah, we are glad we're almost done planting. Hopefully by tomorrow night, I can say we're done. Hopefully by Friday night, we're getting rain. Oh, hey there, 6030.